fellow students. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Get Set Law by IMS. I'm your verbal ability mentor, Sanjana Ma'am. And today I wanted to take you through the form filling procedure for the LNAT examination. Okay, so the first step that we need to take care of is to go to the LNAT website, which in this case is lnat.ac.uk. And the first thing that pops up on the screen is essentially what is presented to you, right? So for the ones who do not have any understanding of the LNAT examination, I've already done a video, so you can just watch. I'm sure that's going to be very helpful. Otherwise, also the website has enough information for you to, have knowledge about the exam. All right, so which is what is LNAT, what are the do's, what are the don'ts, what comes in the paper, the different test dates, everything is already mentioned here. But because I have to talk more about the form filling procedure, we're going to discuss that itself in this video. So what you see on the screen is apply to take the test, which is register now. I'm going to click on this. This is essentially what you need to do as well. And then what it will take you to is the registration page, right? And it's already mentioned that the registration began August 1 onwards and testing begins 1st September onwards, right? So the LNAT testing system is managed by Pearson VUE. So Pearson VUE is, the organizers who are going to correspond with you through emails, which is about your form filling, your username, password, the dates, and everything else, right? And before sitting the test, you have to complete the two-step registration process using the Pearson VUE online registration system, right? Which is setting up an online account. Once the account is set up, you will be receiving a username and a password from Pearson VUE on your email, right? And then you're supposed to book your preferred time slot and make the payment for the test, right? Now, another very important thing is before we proceed, I wanted you to take you through these aspects given on the very left-hand side here, right? Once you have created an LNAT account and have your LNAT username and password, like I said, you can book your test, right? And the most important part is, what about the fact that you want to make any changes to it, you want to cancel your slot or maybe reschedule it? Then this is very important. You can update your LNAT profile except the name. So ensure that you do not tamper with your name, right? Or reschedule or cancel your test by logging into your LNAT account, right? And just keep this point in mind. Tests can be rescheduled without charge at any time up to 48 hours before the scheduled appointment start time, which means suppose you booked a slot for 23rd October this year, then you can only apply for cancellation or rescheduling of the slot before 21st, that is by 20th October. Otherwise, your fees amount, which is already on the exorbitant side, will not get refunded to you, right? So without any charge, you can do it up to 48 hours before the scheduled appointment start time, right? So as it says, click here to book your test. And the next thing that it will present you with is sign in. This is especially for returning users. Please sign in. So I already had registered with the LNAT. I was provided with the username and a password. But let me also tell you a couple of things in case you're a new user. There will be a 4-step, form which will be presented on the screen to you. And the steps are essentially you filling in your personal information, your name, where you're educated in the UK, outside the UK, your address, your contact details entirely. There's also a column for filling in secondary contact details. If you have a second address, you're supposed to, enter your email address as well. The exact email address which you primarily use for all your correspondence, right? Because Pearson VUE will connect with you over that email itself. So make sure you do not choose any other email, right? Then it will also ask you about the colleges you wish to apply to. And once you're done with the 4-step form filling, you will be mailed your username and password. In this case, I already have it. So I will directly type in my username here and my password. Yes. So here I am. I've already signed in. Now understand, this is important. Schedule an exam. This is a dashboard that I'm presented with. Exam catalog is there. Do you have a private access code? I do not have this. What is this? When you click on it, it's already mentioned. Some exams are not open for public registration. With respect to Indians or in India, it's not really a problem. For these exams, you're required to have a private access code to register. So if you have a private access code, enter it in the field provided. We do not come amongst the list of the countries that are required to have a private access code. So rest assured, this is something which shouldn't be bothering us, right? I do not have any appointment scheduled. I will also want to take you through the profile first thing that I had already, filled in. My name is there. They ask you for the address type, right? So you can put in your actual address, whatever details are mentioned on your original ID. In this case, it could be your Aadhaar or passport, right? Passport is really important, right? Then your PIN code, then your telephone, then your email, right? And that way, this is your profile. Essentially, these are the bits of information they ask you for the 4-step form filling procedure in the beginning, in case you do not have an LNAT account already. All right, so I'm returning to the dashboard, and what you need to now do is exam catalog. So I'll just click on this, right? And then there's an admission policy, right? If you want, you can just, go through it. It says we ask that you arrive at the test center 15 minutes before your scheduled appointment time. So all of this information is already mentioned. You can just go through it, right? Reschedule policy. You must contact Pearson VUE or access your online Pearson VUE account to reschedule. Obviously, you have to log into your account again, right? At least a minimum, like I said, of 48 hours or 2 days prior to your appointment, right? Because then exams cannot be rescheduled less than 48 hours prior to your appointment, and failure to reschedule in time or failure to appear for your appointment will result in the forfeiture of your exam fee. You won't get it refunded, right? And for cancellation also, you must contact Pearson VUE or access your online Pearson VUE account to cancel your exam at least a minimum of 2 days prior to your appointment, right? Failure to cancel also will result in the forfeiture of your examination fees. So keep these 2 points very important, all right? And then there is additional information. If you want, you can just go through it. I will quickly click on agree, right? And this is what I see here on the screen, because my address is that of Gurgaon. I am being presented with centers closest to my address, right? So the test information link may provide directions, parking, wheelchair support, or other physical access considerations. Distance is a straight line calculator. Now, this is something which we don't really have to go into the binaries of. So essentially, these are the test centers. So for example, just for a hypothetical situation, I choose this address, and once I click on this, I will click on next. And once that is done, if you see, these are the slots that are available, right? The ones that are highlighted, that are popping up on the screen. So for example, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh are already booked. There are no slots available during those days. But what I have is, other ones in September. October is also showing. So let's just say I book a slot for 15th of October. When this is done, this is the second step. Select your appointment start time, right? So this is 2 p.m. This is, right? So this is 2 p.m. already. This is how it's mentioned. How would you like your times displayed? It's entirely up to you. In this case, this to me seems easier. I will simply click on it, right? And next thing you need to do is book this appointment. Now, this is the slot time for me, and that's it. And if I have to choose another slot, let's just say for 30th of October, let's see. Same timing at the same center, right? So all of that you can obviously navigate on your own. So because I had to book a slot for 15th, let's just say this is what I get. Our next available appointment is 15th October, and these are the time slots for me. I will simply click on book this appointment. Although there is an option of explore more times, you can just go through that as well if you feel that's comfortable enough for you. Otherwise, you can just book this one itself. So book this appointment. And once that is done, the entire summary of the form filling and, whatever appointments we have made is shown on the screen. If you want, you can change your appointment as well. So make sure you're very thorough and very vigilant while form filling. Don't even wait for, those 2 days before the, scheduled date to arrive for you to make any changes, reschedule or cancel it. So be very mindful here itself, right? Now, again, important, your first given last name must match exactly as it appears on the identification. So do not tamper with any of your information, personal information, because then it might just create unnecessary problems for you. And this is exactly the fee which, in pounds. In INR, it amounts to close to 14,000 rupees. I will simply click on proceed to checkout. And this is it. And then you can choose in your payment type. In this card, this is what I will choose. Billing information, whatever information you're supposed to mention, it's already mentioned. You just have to click on next. And this is it. And then you click on agree and proceed. And you're supposed to fill in your card details, make the payment, wait for the payment confirmation to appear on the screen. Otherwise, you're surely going to receive an email from Pearson VUE confirming your registration for the examination. So yes, that is it. Very easy to navigate. Most of the instructions are already given on the website. Otherwise, you can just keep on rewatching this video for more guidance. If you feel you have any doubts, do reach out to us, right? Include your comments in the comment section if you have doubts. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.